Hello, guys. Hello, and good evening. And this is John. My name is John. This is our very first time that we bought a live stream in YouTube. We are a rookie here, but we hope to bring you very more new product from our company. And our company's name is based on Brisk Spring Environmental Technology. Our product is a water purification system that includes water pre-filter and water softener or water descaler, our machine, and other water purification products. Our idea of our product is to bring the pure water to the whole world. So I'm very excited to be here, and my name is John, and let's start with the product. So today's the first product is the water softener. Somebody may call it water descaler. So as you can tell from the name of this product, the main function of our product is to remove the water scale in the water and prevent the water scale to be formed. You know, the main particles of water scale is calcium ion and magnesium ion. So to prevent it to be crystallized in the hot water is the purpose of our product. So I'm going to show you this product, and this is our water descaler, and the shape is round, and the flow rate is 4 tons per hour. And this flow rate is quite enough for your daily use, for your house, for your appliances. So 4 tons per hour for this one, because I emphasize this 4 tons per hour because the next time I'm going to show you a much bigger one that is 9 tons or 8 tons per hour. That is for commercial use. So this one is 4 tons per hour, and inside of this product is our special alloy anti-scale material, and this material is the key to prevent the water scale and the remove the existing water scale. So as you cannot see clearly from our screen because the inside of this product is the uh, special alloy chips. So we have a very small menu of with each package. So you can see this menu here, and there's a construction picture of this product. You can see there's a lot of alloy chips. This is our core technology, and this is also our patent. We call it SaaS technology. So this technology, the first S stands for special, and this is a quite new and special technology that is a pure physical method, not the like the previous generation of this kind of product. You need to add salt at a certain time, and it's a more like a chemical method. So the first S stands for special, and the first A, SAS, the first A stands for alloy because it is a this is our confidential, because this is the key that this kind of special alloy can prevent the water scale. The second A stands for anti-scaling, so the main function of this product. And inside of this is this construction picture, and we have the full content of this product, like a catalog. If you would like know more, if you like to see it, know more about this product, you can leave a comment here in our live stream room, and we will send you the files. So now we know the working principle of this product right now. So when this water goes through this product, and the water touches the special alloy, it will release the free, electronical, the ion, to prevent the calcium ion and the magnesium ion to be crystallized. So this is the basically the working principle. And also here in this small menu, we have the installation method. I don't know if you can see it clearly here. If you would like to know more, we can send you the files. So here is the, you can see there's a few icons on this our service of this product. The first one is SaaS technology, just like I explained to you before. The second one is the efficiency of this product. It's up to 86%. Well, it's much higher than the other products in the market. Your regulator product, the efficiency is up to 70% or maybe 78%, but we have 86%. And then this data, you can find it. We have this data that tested by a professional lab, and we have test report to justify the data. So if you would like to know more, we can send you the test report. We also can send you the how we do this experiment. And this one here is a digital 10. This 10 means long lifetime span, so it's a long service time, 10 years. Once you install this product, you don't need to worry about it, because you don't need to maintain it. You don't need to add the salt. You don't need to do other things about product. Once this installed, it will work. It works, and well, if there is lots of water scaling appliances already, within 1 week you can see the water scales descaling. So this is the feature and the main function of our product. And the back here, the product is some parameters. So name, pressure, temperature, and such kind of things. If you want to, we also can provide the OEM and ODM services. So we can switch all this data and icons and this brand. Here's the logo of our product. We can also customize it for you. So this is, like I said before, 4 times per hour, 4 times per hour. And this is for residential use, for your house, for daily use, to protect your appliances. And this much bigger one, and I just said, like I just explained to you before, this much bigger one is called a commercial use water descaler. And this one's flow rate is up to 8 times per hour. And if you have, much bigger machine and much bigger equipment, this flow rate can up to 10 times per hour, 20 times per hour. The flow rate. And you can see this one is a fitting type, and we also have another type is flange type. We have different, connection method for your equipment. There's always, there's a way we can connect our product to your equipment, to your machines. So this fitting type here, you can see the accessories, the other parts of this product. This is a DN40 PPR pipe, and here's 2 ceilings, or you may call it a washer, to prevent the water from leaking. And this is the 2 fittings. So inside of this product, you can see it, it's much visible than the smaller one. It's in the special alloy I just told you before. But this alloy is much thicker and much bigger, because it needs to deal with the heavy machines for the heavy duties. So you may wonder, where can we use this product? And for this kind of product, sometimes if your industrial or your your company or your factory, your production line need to deal with the water heated process. Once the water is heated, the water scale is inevitable. You cannot avoid. You cannot, you know, avoid from it, because once the water is heated, the water scale will be formed. So wasteful out, but no longer it will be formed with our product, because once this installed, like this I mentioned before, this one's 10 years and this one's 15 years, because it has much bigger, much thicker, the special alloy material. So here is also the brand of this product, the name and the size, some the simple parameters. You may wonder where, to be more specific, where are we going to use this equipment? So according from our customers' feedback or the situation from the inquiry from different regions, that the most eager industrial for this product is the heating. Once you need to deal with the heating process, water heating process, you will need this product. And the alloy here, you can see it is very thick. It's much thicker than this residential one. This one's thickness is about 1 millimeters, but this industrial use one is up to 2.5 millimeters. So it have better, can better performance when introduced to meet the much bigger water flow rate. One of our customer that he manufactures he made it, the rubber hose. If you are familiar with this industry, when the rubber hose is extruded, the hose is very hot, and you have to cool it down. So they will lead this hose into a water tank. So when the water in the water tank is heated, there will be a lot of water scales. At the lower the consumption, the production capabilities, and you have to spend a lot of time and money to deal with the water scale problem. So after our recommendation that the water scale is descaling, and our customer sent us a very specific feedback and use record for us, so we can know how our product works in his production line. And after this one production line is effective, it works. He purchased another 8 of this product for his another 8 production lines. So once this product is installed, 15 years, like I mentioned before, you don't need to worry about it, and you don't have to shut down your production line to maintenance to clean the water scale. And let's put it back now. And like I mentioned before, this is a fitting type. So this is a PPR full pipe. You need to hot melting it to make it connected to your equipment, to your production line. Different from this residential one. This residential one is the best installation place for this residential one is in your main water pipe, so it will affect all the water go through this. But different with this industrial one is better that installed it in your circling water system. And so let's put it back now. So this is pretty much about these two products that they are deal with. They are the way to solve the water scale problem. And next, our my colleague Joe will introduce you another hard selling product. It's called water leakage detector. So you can tell from the name, the water leakage detector. He will give you the very specific introduction of this product. So thank you very much, and keep staying in our live stream room.
Thank you, John. Thank you for your very good representation for our live stream tonight. And like John said, it's also been very honored to show our products here as the first time in YouTube live stream room. And we'll also welcome you, our old friend from Alibaba. We want to just enjoy the live stream room and our products tonight, and hope you can just all enjoy all the details and amazing idea that we put in our product. So now let's just come back to our product. So the first one is still our old friend, the water leakage detector. Like John said, tonight I'm gonna show you this product. This product, like I said, we just put a lot of amazing ideas that we have put it in this product to make it as the top, the first in our water leakage industry. So why would we say that? I'm gonna show you one details by one details, and then you will know that most important points for our product. Okay, so as you can see, the product is covered by the plastic material with pure black, but in the front of our product, it has a very big large screen can show every data details that we want to check. And besides this big large screen, you can see the four different buttons besides it. It has the cure button, the valve control button, the protect method button, and the setting button. And if you want to change some data or the settings of it, you can just hold it for 3 to 5 seconds and then change it. Okay, it is very simple and easy to use, and it's very accuracy and sensitive to detect the water leakage detector. Easy for us, hard for water leakage. It's very, very good products for us. Okay, let's just move on. Okay, and on the back of our product, you can see here we have a outer cable charge line. It is going to connect with the outer adapter cable. So once we just connect it, and you know that because our product we usually put in a wet environment, so we are actually going to do the two waterproof functions to make sure that it won't be influenced by the wet environment. You can check that I have already scrolled the cup in it. So it is very being well protected right now. And I'm gonna to connect the adapter, and you're gonna just listen a sound B. Okay, so right now it means that it is turned on right now. Okay, hello, new friend, welcome to our live stream room. So this is our water leakage detector and enjoying products right now. Okay, so for our product, you can see that we have show the data right now over here, and but the first thing I want to show you is a very, very beautiful thing that we can control the valve inside of our product, the electricity valve. So you can check. So the valve control button is in here. So I hold it for 3 to 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now when I hold it, it is just going to close it. Right now you can see it is doing closing, right? Super good. Okay, so now if I want to just open it up, so I can just still hold it also 3 to 5 seconds. Okay, it is just open slowly still. Yeah, it is very, very pointed. Okay, and now let's move on. So for the product, let's move on. So in the other 3 different function buttons, you can see we have also a protect button. It shows that you can control the product on the protect way, on the detect way, or under the detect way. So why can we be the under the detect way? Okay, hello friends, welcome to our live training room. So this is our water leakage detector. We use it to detect the water leakage condition that happen from our house, prevent all the water leakage damages, right? It is very, very useful for us. Okay, let's move on. So we are just gonna to use this button to set if we want the product can detect the water leakage condition or not. So how come? For sometimes that if you want to just out of the house for a long time and we don't want to just don't want to detect it because we have already closed the main valve of our main pipe. Or in the meanwhile, sometimes we're gonna have some special water using habits, and we are afraid that the water leakage detector will treat it as the water leakage condition. So we can just turn it on, turn it off, and to make sure that it won't influence our daily using, right? But for more times, we recommend you can just turn the protect mode on to protect our house from the water leakage. Okay, so now this is the 4 different buttons and the big large screen that we're gonna show you in here. And in the meanwhile, I wanna show you another very good part of it. It is on the back of a product. You can see that we have right now connect with the outer cable line. But you might wonder, what if we face the power off condition? So the outer power didn't work. How can we do? Don't worry, because you can see here we have a very large space that we have put the rechargeable battery inside it. So the battery can just support the product to work at 3 days. So after the 3 days, once the power is on to your house, it's going to empower the product by the outer adapter and also recharge the battery of the battery inside it. So it is going to keep working until you don't need it and you just turn the unprotect method on it, right? Okay, let's move on. So in here, we want to share with you that we actually have several very, very amazing ideas, like we said, help us to reach the top of the industry. So let me show you the first one. So right now that we have know that the Chat GPT is very, very popular around the world. Thousands of hundreds of people just log in and try to experience the special experience from the AI, right? The AI is so intelligent that it will influence our daily work a lot. So we'll also just use the AI intelligent chip that are put inside of our product to make our product be more intelligent. So what do we mean to make our habits that is detected as the water leakage? So set the 3 modes for your regular use. 2 is for 3 to 5 year old house. And the most special, right? So now for the special habits, we would usually learn the using habits from our house. And day by day, minutes by minutes, hours by hours. After 1 month, the actually is going to learn a very deep way that our home's water using habits to make sure that for any of the water usage habits that we're gonna happen in our house, the AI chip won't or the product won't treat it as the water leakage condition. It will just treat it as the regular condition. It is very, very convenient for us, right? Okay. So now the second amazing idea that we have put in our product is we use the totally new detect method, the technology to detect the water flow. For the past time, we know that right now, until right now, that on the market, on the Amazon or the Alibaba, usually people will use the two different main way to detect the water leakage condition. One is the multi-point detect. We put the little round detect thing on the ground, and once it touch the water, it will just gonna screaming, and even further, it's going to control the valve, control it. But it has a lot of restrictions for it. And on the other hand, that for another product, they use the whole technology, but it is not very good once you are facing with the dirty water. It is going to influence the whole inside of our product, and then it's not gonna work. For our product, we're just gonna just install on the pipe directly, and in the meanwhile, we're gonna just use the ultrasonic technology. The ultrasonic technology. So how does the ultrasonic technology work? We put two ultrasonic sensors inside of our product. So these two, they will just send the ultrasonic sensors, the ultrasonic call from each other, and the product will detect it and to check the water flow right now. So once we're facing the special water flow, it is going to make sure and confirm it is the water leakage condition. So let me give you two examples for it. The first one is the burst pipe. Hello, you. Welcome to our live stream. So this is our water leakage detector. We use it to detect all the water leakage condition that happens in our house. So the first example, when we face the burst pipe, it means tons of waters that just suddenly just flow in our house. How come? So our detector will treat it as the special water using habits, and we know that the water flow is going to be huge in certain time, and it's going to hold for 5 minutes, because after 5 minutes, our product is going to close the valve in case the water flow is going to damage our house deeply. And in the other hand, the another examples for it is the water drip. So we know that on the wall, once the water drip happens, for example, 2 liters per hour, it is going a very, very little water drip that happened on the wall, on the pipe. So it is, but through a long time, it is going to be a very damaging things that for our house. It's not a good idea for us. So how can you fix this? Once our product detect, oh, there's a very, very little water flow that keep happening in our house. So what would the product do? So after 1 hour or 2 hours detect, so it will just treat it as the leakage on our pipe. It is not from the human, so it is going to treat it as the water leakage condition and close it, right? Okay, so like I said, our ultrasonic technology, it is very, very accuracy. So we can just detect from 2 liters per hour from 4 tons per hour. From very, very small water flow to a very big water flow. This is, like we say, it is the amazing idea that we think and we make it as the reality to put in our product, to make it as the reality. It is a very, very amazing idea to do it. So everyone, this is our high intelligent ultrasonic technology water leakage detector sensor. You can use it on your house or on your any places that you think you don't want to let the water leakage to treat your house. Okay, so I think this is my time, and later we're gonna have a special turn for my colleague Rina and Frank. They're going to show you, hello you, welcome to our live stream room. So this is our water leakage detector, and we're gonna show you how our product to prevent the burst pipe or the water drip that happen in our house. So our product is over here. And right now, let's welcome my colleague Frank and John. They're going to show you the water softener and the water purifier. These two products details for you. And you will know later because they are going to show you a lot of examples and a lot of details for the product. So I think you're going to enjoy it for the two people's live streaming presentation. So everyone, let's welcome them.
Hello everyone, this is Rina from Brisk Spring. Yeah, and this is my colleague Frank. Today it's our first time to have this YouTube video show, so we're going to show you something about our industry and our factory, also about our products. Yes, so good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys.
And welcome to our live broadcast today. And I'm Frank, and this is my colleague Rina.
Yes, hello everyone. So before our begin, we'd like to take a moment to briefly introduce the current water safety introduction of residents worldwide.
What we understand is that the situation now is getting worse and worse.
Yes, in fact, the global water resources are facing increasing pressure. So it is estimated that by 2030, residential water use will increase by 30%, while industrial water use will increase by more than 50%.
Yes, with the population growth, economic development, and the climate change, there has been an increasingly severe crisis in the global water resources. Moreover, some countries and the regions are experiencing water shortages or even water scarcity.
In addition to the quantity restrictions, we also need to pay attention to the global water quality issues. Due to various reasons, such as pollution, overexploitation, and unreasonable management, the water quality in many areas and countries has been severely affected.
Yes, in some developing countries, millions of people die every year from the diseases caused by lack of clean drinking water. Even in some developed countries, their water qualities has been deteriorated significantly, such as France and the United States.
Yes, and at the same time, most countries worldwide have water pollution problems that I think maybe you have met before in your community. So, for example, the accumulation of industrial wastewater and household waste in some areas has led to the deterioration of water sources.
Yes, this change has had a serious impact on the ecosystem of the entire world and has brought incalculable economic, social, and environmental costs to humanity. In this context, more and more people are becoming aware of the safety of their drinking water. Governments around the world has also begun to take corresponding measures to address this situation.
Yes, as Frank said that nowadays more and more people are realizing the background that our water is becoming worse and worse. So we have improved our reality to this situation. And many governments or organizations around the world have recognized this issue and are taking some measures to protect and manage the water sources, striving to improve the quality and efficiency of use.
For example, some countries and the regions are now adopting more scientific and sustainable methods to develop and use water resources, extend the lifespan of groundwater, reduce water use, attach importance to environmental monitoring, and improve governance capabilities. Water is the source of life, but the type of the top water of our well water we come into daily contact with often contains various impurities and microorganisms, which can affect our use and health. Therefore, before drinking and using, we need to treat the water quality well, not only for ourselves, but also for your children and the entire family. In such a situation, some environmentally friendly water purification equipment developed to address such issues has emerged, such as pre-filters and scale inhibitors. It was invented to solve such problems.
Yes, so it's a necessity to mention our main product, that is the spin-down cement water filter. And for the pre-filters we have produced till now, we have developed different types of filters. So it can remove suspended solids, corrosive impurities, and other particles in water before it reaches to your faucets.
Yes, in addition, in some special fields such as agriculture and the industry, household, commerce, and so on, these two products also have wide applications.
Yes, and in these fields, these two products, that the water filter and the water descaler, they not only effectively remove the pollutants and debris, but also effectively protect your appliances and extend its service life, like your washing machine, your dishwashers, and your water heaters, so on. So in household life, the pre-filters and the water descalers are generally used to installed on the main pipeline for the household use. If you want a better health and the quality of your life, then I think our Brisk Springs spin-down cement water filter and the water descaler, yes, are your best choices.
Yes, for many people, pre-filters and water descalers may not be very familiar concepts. You may wonder, so what are the working principles of the pre-filter and the water descaler? Could you do me a favor and give us a brief introduction to the working principle of the pre-filter?
Of course, Frank, yes. So you can see now, what I'm holding now is our Brisk Springs spin-down cement water filter produced by our factory. And now I will introduce the principle to you. The untreated water flows from the left, yes, here from the left, and impurities and the suspended solids in the water can be intercepted through the filter screen. Yes, can you see it clearly? Yes, to spin down and in the stainless steel filter mesh, and then the clean water will flow out from the right. Yes. So here is how the water from the raw water to the impurified water. And now I will introduce to you about the pore size, or to say the micro rating of our filter. Yes. So the pore size of the filter screen, yes, it determines the size of particles it can intercept, including sand, rust, and insect eggs and other impurities. These particles can have a negative impact on your and your family's healthy, and if they are in large amounts, I think it will cause you sickness. Yes, so if you use our Brist Springs spin-down cement water filter, it can effectively prevent this situation from happening. That is to say, it can remove such impurities like the rust, sand, insect eggs. Yes.
Yes, the cleaning and the replacement of the pre-filter are also important issues to pay attention to when using a water purifier. Long pre-use time can lead to clogging and the biological pollution of the filter elements, affecting the water purification effects.
Therefore, it is recommended that customers regularly clean our spin-down cement water filters according to the instructions or the manuals. Yes, we put in the cartons, and to ensure that the normal use and the water purification effect of our spin-down cement water filter.
Yes, however, there are already some pre-filters on the market that can automatically clean, so you can rest assured about this.
For example, this one is a backwashing one. Yes, it's the backwash water filter. Yes, and it has an automatically cleaning function. As you can hear its voice now. So its backwashing principle is to manually or automatically reverse the water flow by adjusting the built-in reversing multi-way valve of the filter. Yes, it can be seen here, so that the raw water flows from the clean water side of the filter to the raw water side, so that it can achieve the purpose of backwashing. And impurities embedded in the filter mesh inside will be washed away by water when you open the ball valve.
Yes, the backwash pre-filter has greatly improved in technology compared to the previous few products. The flushing design is reasonable with forward flushing and reverse flushing at will to thoroughly flush out impurities and prevent secondary pollution caused by accumulation of impurities.
Yes, like this spin-down cement water filter. Now I will introduce to you some materials it use or for the other kinds of spin-down cement water filters. You can see now it is made of plastic material, and it adopts the full grade stainless steel precision screening mesh inside. Yes, you can see it clearly. So the core components are made of imported materials, including the filter bottle. Yes, as you can see, it is made of imported raw material from the US, and it's food grade. That is to say, it is BPA free, also equals to the milk bottle grade. Yes, so it's very amazing. And also the filter bottle is explosion proof after thousands of tests in our labs, so it can be very safe if you choose it. So that is to say the core components, including the filter bottle. Here, it has the strong pressure resistance, and also for the cover, it is transparent, as you can see. And why do we design the transparent cover, or to say the transparent filter bottle? Because with this transparent appearance, you can, or your customers can visualize the use effect and the sewage effect, so making it more convenient to use. Yes, and you can know how it works when you want to see it. In addition to this color and the style, we also have various color and designs, not including this one, but we till now we have made more than 30,000 kinds of water filters. Yes, including one the ones we do OEM and ODM for many brands. Yes, so that is why we are very proud of that. We are Brisk Spring. Yes.
Okay, that's all about the pre-filters. Instead, interested friends can leave a message in the comments section, and our colleagues will contact you as soon as possible. Next, we will introduce our super powerful water descaler. Before that, we need to understand that the many industries has been plagued by scale, and there has always been no relatively complete solution.
Yes, guys. So till now there is the introduction for the water filter, and this is our main product. If you have any interest for this type or for other types, you can just contact us. Yes, and our colleagues Joe and John will contact you as soon as possible and answer your questions. And if you like us, you can just subscribe us and give us likes. Yes, thank you for your support. And we will update this live stream, our YouTube channel, every week. Yes, if you like. So just now, our colleague John introduced to you something about the water descaler, and now Frank and I will introduce something different from that John showed to you. Yes, we will talk about something like what about the situation of the four applications of the water descaler, and what about we Brisk Springs solutions for such kind of descalers, and you may be very amazed by us. Yes, by our engineer and our chief engineer, Dr. Xiong, that Frank will introduce his stories to you.
Yes, of course.
Yes, and the scaling and the corrosion. We all know that they are a major industrial challenge in the water industry. And due to issues such as increased energy consumption, the corrosion, and the impact on safe operation, and the environmental pollution caused by scaling, all of these are the problems that you may meet before, and the direct losses caused by this annual is very is very enormous in the water related field. Yes.
Yes, Rina. And firstly, in the petroleum industry and the scaling in wellbore and the surface process pipelines during oil field production is a difficult problem, and the troubles on-site management. Severe scaling can have a serious impact on some underground processes, even leading to shutdown of injection and production. Next are commerce and the industrial. Scale is the most common type of scale in industrial and commercial equipment, as most of these devices use water as the medium. Various elements such as calcium and magnesium, barium, strontium, and silicon are dissolved in natural water for forming insoluble scale substances that deteriorates the heat transfer performance of the heating surface, increase energy consumption, and in several cases may cause complete blockage or even explosion. I don't know if the audience in the live broadcast room has any relevant industrial practitioners. If so, they must be very familiar with the issues I mentioned before. So finally, it's our household water supply. Scale undoubtedly poses a serious threat to the health of us and our families. So how did people deal with the scale before? Rina, could you please do me a favor again to give us a brief introduction?
Yes, Frank, it's a good question. So before our the emergence of our water descalers, how do people usually use to remove the water descaler? It's a very good question. So the corresponding processing methods for industrial and commerce use and petroleum include the physical and chemical and other methods, yes, as you know. And among them, the physical cleaning is the simplest method. Yes, and also you know that it's the cheapest way to descale. But the problem is that it takes a very long time and cannot completely remove the scale. And for the chemical cleaning, yes, it can thoroughly remove the scale, but at the same time, you know, it can also cause the certain damage to the surface of your equipment or the machines. Yes, so it do some harm to your machines. There is also some pollution to the environment if you choose the chemical cleaning.
Yes, in home cleaning methods, we usually use methods such as vinegar or lemon to remove acid and dissolve scale. I believe the friends in the lab broadcast room who have already formed a family will be very familiar with this. However, whether it is lemon or vinegar, it seems that they cannot completely dissolve the scale and sometimes accumulate some residues causing damage to the equipment.
Yes, it seems that each method before has its own limitations, either too slow or not thorough enough or harmful to our environment. So the problem of scale not being quickly, thoroughly, and environmentally friendly has been troubling everyone in front of the screen, I believe.
Yes, but fortunately, we at Bristol Spring have developed a relatively new product technology called the multi-alloy technology. The water softener, water descaler I'm currently holding is a product that applies this technology. The so-called multi-component alloy technology is to select a variety of metal elements with different electromagneticity, form a large number of insoluble and uniform micro battery systems in the microstructure of anti-scaling alloys through unique alloy composition design and strict smelting preparation control. The solid-liquid electronic interaction occurs in the complete contact process with the fluid so as to regulate the physical characteristics of the fluid, affect the nucleation and the growth process of the scaling crystal. and change the adhesion and the dispersion properties of the scaling. At the same time, after the anti-scaling alloys contacts with the water, the changes in the surface tension and other physical parameters will lead to dissolution of the formed old scale.
Yes, it's a cylindrical shape like this. Yes, like this one. And in addition to this one, we Brisk Spring have other different models types with slight differences in structure, yes, as you see, and in the appearance, which are used to distinguish there are different applications, yes, like the industrial use, the family use, and the petroleum industrial use, yes.
That's right. We have divided it into four major models, specifically for the petroleum industrial, commercial, and household scenarios. Different models have different specific ratios of electronegativity metal elements.
Yes, and we name them with four famous swords in Chinese history. So they are accordingly the Xuanyuan sword, Ganjiang sword, Moye sword, and the last one is Longyuan sword. Yes, respectively. And the one I'm holding is called Moye sword.
This one is Moye.
Okay, this one is Moye sword, which mainly targets the commercial water-related installations, such as in hotels and bathing centers and hospitals, urban heating, and other hot water system scenarios. Yes, this is Moye type, and it can cover air, energy, heating, and other like heat pump, the central air conditioning, and other equipment. And the name Moye sword for this one, like other three models, it's a very famous word in our Chinese history. And why do we name them with the four famous swords? It symbolizes that our product will completely eradicate the scale that troubles you like a sword, yes. And at the same time, these culturally rich names also showcase our heritage.
Yes, friends in the live streaming room, if you are also a manufacturer, you can also name your products based on the historical legends of your own country and tell stories to the customers, just like we did. In this way, it will give your customers a very mysterious and magical impression of your products. It will also add some cultural and atmosphere to your products and the company.
Yes, I do think just like what we do for for naming these four products, I think it's very magic if your customers hear that, oh, your water descaler is called the name like some famous guy in your legend. Yes, it's very amazing, I think. So so the storytelling is one of the best ways to bring your customers closer directly. And so if any friends, old friends and new friends, if you want to learn more about the stories of our full types of the scalers, then you can just leave messages to us in the comments section. Yes, and our colleagues Joe and Joan will contact you and tell you more about the stories or the functions of these scalers. Alternatively, you can also Google us. Yes, we are Brisk 3, and you can select us on our channel, yes, our YouTube channel, and our website, www.briskspring.com. Yes, that is our website. You can search us. Yes, you can Google us and know more about our products. Not only the water descalers, but also the water softeners, the reverse osmosis water systems, and the countertop water filters, and other products that we factory produce.
Yes, Rina, you are very considerable, and also the models and the names vary. The main principles of the structure are still the same. The central water descaler consists of pipe joints, a shell, and two sets of spoilers and multiple sets of anti-scaling chips. The spoilers are arranged at the head and the middle positions. After the water enters the spoiler, generating a rotating floor field. The rotating water flows impacts the chip set, maximizing the contact between the chip and the water, achieving the best effect. The entire process is a physical process, so there is no need to worry about other hazards like the chemical results.
Yes, but guys, I think you might have a question that you will think, why haven't you heard of such good technology or such good kind of water scaler before? And what about its development and the research process? And the story is related to our chief engineer, Dr. Xiong.
Yeah, that's why we have to mention our chief scientist, Dr. Xiong. Mr. Xiong Wei not only has a profound theoretical knowledge, but also has rich practical experience. He has been engaged in the development and the research of diversified alloy materials and the equipment in the field of water-related research for a long time, and his research project on diversified anti-scale and anti-wax alloy materials has even received the first national natural science foundation funding for such research. Isn't that brilliant? So over the past 16 years, Mr. Xiong Wei has been deeply involved in factories, oil fields, and frontline operations. He has accumulated rich experience in research projects related to multiple alloy scale prevention and corrosion protection and their devices in the water-related field, and has participated in the research and the development of more than 10 related projects with its rigorous academic attitude, exquisite professional skills, and innovative research ideas. It has won widespread praise from both academia and the industry.
Yes, thanks. Thank you for Franks telling us such an amazing story about how this product from, where does it from, and what about its story behind it, and also the experience of our chief engineer, Dr. Xiong. And today we are very glad that it's our first show on our channel, our YouTube channel. Yes, and to end up with such a good, the amazing story of our Dr. Xiong. So guys, if you want to know more about our products like the water descaler and the story of the latest generations of water filter, then we will tell you more in our next live show. Yes, we will see you there next week. And thank you for our colleagues Jojo and my friend. Yes, and guys, thank you for your watching. Goodbye. See you next time.